This is TW Battles doing online commentary for Empire Total War. I am playing the United States and my opponent is Mexico. Let's take a look at my army. I have about 5 units of line infantry, some light dragoons, a unit of regiment of horse, my long riflemen with their coonskin caps, a unit of light infantry, some grenadiers. See those elite looking uniforms? Continental Marines. Some guards. They're an elite unit. Some more of my line infantry units making their way forward there. And the rest of my infantry. Another unit of light infantry. Another unit of long riflemen, and there's my last unit of line infantry. There's another unit of light dragoons, and another unit of regiment of horse. I have 2 units of 24-pounder howitzer artillery, and another 2 units of 20-pounder horse artillery. There was my general staff. We are in the Mexican jungle map here. You can see I'm fighting my way uphill, literally. Okay. Carabiners. Frontiersmen, they're a skirmishing unit. A unit of guards, they're an elite unit. Some grenadiers. About 4 to 5 units of line infantry. There's the general staff leading the army into battle. And all the way on the end there's some guards and some cazadores. See here they have a 4-inch mortar battery, a unit of light dragoons, some 24-pounder howitzer, and I believe I saw another cavalry unit up there. There they are, a unit of regiment of horse. So you can see my opponent has a succinct advantage here coming down the hill at me. They have their artillery perched up on that hill, but nonetheless I'm gonna fight my way uphill here, form some good lines, get a good defensive position. You can see here the cuirassiers attacked my light infantry unit, and after my light dragoons get some shots off there, I'm gonna rush them in here to help plug this hole here and help out my light infantry. My light infantry are not a good melee unit, so there's no way I can, leave them there to their own devices. So you see here we have a great sword fight, and looking pretty glorious there. The yellow against the blue. I don't know how tough I could feel fighting in a yellow uniform, but I guess if you're a soldier, you don't really get to pick them unless you're these guys, and you can pick your coonskin hats. Okay, there's my line infantry unit waiting for some action. They're not quite within range of this Cazadores unit here on my extreme left. You can see here this guards unit firing down the hill at my guys, and they used a 3-rank fire type of system here where the first rank fires, they kneel down and reload. The second rank, they get volleys off, and the third rank will now fire once the second kneels down. And if you have a 4th line, they just basically, they don't fire, they plug the holes if guys go down. You can see the line infantry unit here. So right now, you see here we're forming some pretty good lines. I'm overextending my opponent on their flank here. So you can see I'm going to bring my line infantry unit here and my rifles unit shortly to get some shots on the opponent's left flank here. You can see they're bringing a light dragoons unit down to get involved in the battle here. They're going to make a rush at one of my units. Pretty amazing, these light dragoons firing weapons as they're riding down the hill. I can't understand how people can do that. I've ridden a horse a few times, and I know I can't fire a gun from one. Okay, you see they're going to stop right there and let the regiment of horse unit go by, and they're going to rush right into my rifles unit here. And you can see quickly not only do these guys have these long-range rifles, but they also have these cool swords. So I'm really liking these guys already. They're not an extremely strong melee unit, but that is pretty cool that they pull out swords. And they're able to get that unit of horse to retreat there. You can see my line infantry units doing some damage to the horse there. The horse units are forced to turn towards the middle to get out of that bad situation. You can see here, here's a line infantry unit for the Mexicans, and they're firing down the hill here on my elite guards unit. And they're rated pretty well across the board, the guards. They're a good melee unit as well. But they are going to lose some advantage there, having to fight uphill. You can see my light dragoons are still in there. My light infantry is getting pretty decimated, but there's only 4 of the original 90 cuirassiers for the Mexicans there. So I'm surprised they haven't routed yet, but I'm pretty much just going to destroy that unit. And happy to do so on my left flank there. You can see finally my let me see, this is my line infantry all the way on my left flank is getting off some shots here. Finally some of those units from Mexico are within range. And I can't say enough, there's some of those frontiersmen, I can't say enough of the disadvantage I'm at right now, having to fight uphill like this. It's a really huge advantage, and I would rather take an underdog position in a battle like this rather than being perched up on a hill, firing down the hill at my enemies. So I'm happy to take on this battle even with the challenge going up the hill. See my Continental Marines, they're heavily depleted, but they are an elite unit with some upgrades, so they're going to go ahead and do a good job there of staying in the battle. Here's my guards unit. You can see how glorious their uniforms look. I really love the dark blue with the white. That's a great color combination. I really like their colonial looking hats too. Very cool. Okay, let's take a look here on my right. You can see I brought I believe that's my regiment of horse. It is unit to route some of these artillery units, and let's take a ride with this unit for just a minute here. Coming down over the hill here, we have another artillery unit for the for Mexico, and I believe that's the mortar unit. But basically, when I was able to overlap my opponent on that flank there, I wanted to bring my cavalry around and take care of some of this artillery, because fighting uphill and having artillery firing at you the whole time is not a good thing. So it was my goal to take out artillery as soon as I could, and you can see my guys crashing into those units there. That guy was still loading his weapon even as my cavalry came in here. They're quickly going to rout, so I'm going to create as much havoc behind the Mexican lines as I possibly can. Let's take a look at this guards unit. I believe looks like they're using or they're wearing a forest green uniform there. Very nice uniforms. Still doing that triple rank fire on my guys down the hill there. And you can see I had a little micro error here. It happens, but basically I have my light dragoons unit here being fired upon by this Mexican unit. I must have been managing some other section of the battlefield, and I didn't get them out of there quick enough. But basically, I'm not too happy about that. You can see I killed their enemy general. I don't really know where or how that happened, but I did have my cavalry working behind the Mexican lines, taking out 2 artillery pieces, and I know at some point I did send them into the general unit for the Mexicans, so I'm sure it's probably my regiment of horse that took out that enemy general. And you can see here it's very late in the day, the sun shining off the white of the uniforms. It looks fantastic. This is a great map. I really like it a lot. I'm not a fan of grassy flatlands or maps of that nature. I like maps that have some geographical interest and special features, and this is a great map in my opinion. Okay, you can see some of my units over here on my right flank. Again, I'm trying to roll up the Mexican flank here. You can see my middle's been basically crushed. So I'm going to try and move these guys in and roll up the flank here.